know something, how would you know you don't know it? That's not possible. So this is not like a traditional artist talk. I mean, I was talking about art, but it's also going to be kind of a science lecture and a critique of media of the American press. So it's kind of a hodgepodge, but it'll all come together at the end. I'll be talking about underreporting in broadcast news, online news, and print news. So I started life as a traditional portrait painter. I was very happy to be a portrait painter. It's a study of light and shade. I went to the Art Students League. And I could have done that forever because it's something I loved. And I had been a classical musician. So I thought, making a transition from music to art, I should learn the classical way of being an artist, which is studying the figure. And I studied with Robert Beverly Hale. And again, I loved it. I could have stayed doing that forever. And then something changed in my life. You know, there are tipping points in your life. It could be with a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be with a job. Something changes in either your mental or emotional life. And I started becoming a news junkie in the 1990s. And I flipped back and forth between American news and the BBC. American news and the BBC. I should mention that my parents were kind of news junkies. They ordered a magazine called the Eye of Stillings Weekly, and I was always bored by their conversations, but something stayed in my subconscious. So the panel on the left is a photograph from the New York Times of a couple escaping, it's during the Bosnian War. So Sarajevo was being bombed, and the BBC was talking about the war and all the ethnic conflict going on. American news at the same time was covering the Bobbitt marriage. Now, some of you may remember the Bobbitt marriage. I don't really want to go into it, but it covered the Bobbitt marriage for actually for weeks. And I'm thinking, like, why? What in the world is going on here? And I realized that American news was downplaying major news and augmenting minor news. And it wasn't unusual. It went on so many topics for weeks. It's still going on. I mean, there's so much coverage now of entertainment and crime